Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a new mold and I thought I'd place a colored sheet in the back so you can see it a little bit better. It's a bow mold that I got from Amazon, and I was inspired and saw this on Julie's Pouring Your Heart Out Facebook group by Cherie, and she did a beautiful piece. So thank you, Cherie, for introducing a new mold. I love things like this. So anyway, I am going to, oops, my little board's moving here. I have mixed up in this cup some yellow, green, and red. I'm going to mix it up. I'm trying to make sort of a neutral color. Maybe it'll work. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, I don't want it too bright or too sort of in your face kind of thing. I did 20 grams in here, and you know what? I might add a little bit more of red just to make it a little bit more. And I used Toyo. I did 120 grams actually of A and 120 grams of B because I'm actually going to use the resin for another pour. So this is just 20 grams, which I think will work for the bow part. So what's cool, I think, about this mold is that you can make the bow and this the featured piece, or whatever you put in the center. So I'm hoping to do a bloom in the center. So let's see. So first of all, I'm going to drop in this sparkly color. Oh, good. Yeah, I didn't want it to now is that the okay, I'm just going to go squeeze my cup a little bit more and just very carefully do these little bubbles. Reminds me, I want to get Miss Julie's bubble mold. I think that would be so cool for different things to do in it. I just thought of that when I saw this. So I'm just putting a ooh, okay, cool. Didn't need all 20 grams, so well, that's fine. So I think I'll do a red in the center. What do you think? Red and yellow. So anyway, I'll let that sit and cure before I do the next layer. So I'll come back to you. Okie doke, on to the next step. So I've got here 30 grams of A, 30 grams of B of the tabletop resin from Let's Resin. It's been one of my favorites now for making 3D blooms, thanks to Miss Julie. So I am going to layer this, but while that sort of comes into the center, I know I'm not going to need 20 grams, but it's just easier for me to measure. So let me just pour in 20 grams in here first. 17, 18, 19, almost 20. Okay, so what's nice about this resin that I love is that for the 3D blooms, you don't have to wait. So, and this, oh, maybe I have room for a top coat on this one. Oh, I might. Okay, let's see. So let me get some of these bubbles out first. And then I'll tend to, ooh, pretty shallow, but I'll feel it later on. I think, no, I'm not going to do a top coat. I'm not. So I'm going to put in the rest of my resin. Because you know why? I'm going on vacation and I don't have any more time. So, let me just use all of it. I know it's not going to go to the top. That's okay. All right. Didn't waste my resin. That's the key. Okay, so now I'm going to drop in, ooh, that looks really dark. I like this mango. Maybe I'll do a little red in the center instead. let's see, I was going to try and match that. Okay, I'll do cherry. Maybe cherry. So the center, it's going to be here, the bloom. So I'm going to choose, let me just get some more of these out since I'm not going to be putting a background color. So let me see if I can eyeball this. So light here, so I'm thinking it's going to be here. Oh, hope so. Oh, 2. That's all I'm going to do. Of course it has to spurt out, right? Oh, cool. Got that out. Now, I don't want it to spread too much, so I'm going to wait for it to come down a little bit. And while it does that, I'm going to mix up my Castincraft. Okay. I may not even put another color. Be kind of nice though. You know what I am? I'm just going to put it around here. And I'm going to put it like on top of this. Now, please don't go up there. Don't go up there. Okay. I know it'll shrink down. I know it, right? I know it. I know it. And I think what I'll do, I'll just swirl these. Now, you know how I really don't like swirling. But I will try that. Ooh. Well, the center went away. Resin. It's going to do what it wants to do. All right, I better get my white ready. So 20 grams, 2 drops. 1, 2. Now it looks like it's big, but remember it's spread out after I squeezed it. So that is not the size that I squeezed out. I am going to put in a little bit of baby's breath. I just love this. About that much. Okay, stir it up. And since I lost my center, which was supposed to be the red, I'll just have to do the best I can on the piping. So let me stir this really well. Especially that I, oops, sorry. Move the camera. Sorry, folks. Okay. Put it in my piping bag. Okay. That gets my time, gives time for my alcohol ink there to sort of spread out. All right, here I go. So I'm going to do a little bit here. And what I'm going to do is actually a little spiral in the center like this. And then I'm going to go like that. See what that does. So I'm just going to go to the edge of where the alcohol ink is. And I'm hoping that'll shrink in. like over there. And I'll continue on here. Okay. Now oh, come back. Now I know I got my level. Let me get it again. So I don't know why it's going that away. So let me see. Yeah, it's level. So, and it's level this way too. Yeah, so I don't know. Now I'm so tempted to put something up to move it in, but hopefully it'll just move. So now, let me just bring some of these in. Now these are very thin streams, but I'm hoping, I think I got them all. I'm hoping because it is the tabletop, it'll spread. I'm going to do one here, so I'm going to go. Well, I'm going to use a toothpick. I'm going to be brave and use a toothpick. Sometimes I'm a little nervous using the toothpick because I don't want to scrape the bottom side of my mold. So. Okay, let's hope for a nice, see, this is spreading nicely. Okay, now spread, you guys, spread, 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 and come in. Torch a little. I will see, after this cures, I'll sort of feel it and see if I have a little bit of room for a background. Because I think it might be pretty with a background. So let me get, I see some bubbles here. Do I see them? I thought I saw them. I'm very naughty about not doing this ahead of time. I should be doing this in the beginning. I think it's okay here. I'm just making sure I'll get as much of that out, the bubbles out, as I can, in case I don't put a background color. Let's see if I can angle that without burning my fusing my resin to the mold. I still see a little stinker right here. Come on. Think I gotcha. Think I gotcha. Okay. All right. Wish me luck, folks. Well, I couldn't sleep last night, so I had to see what it looked like. So I've already taken it out. Now, I did add a little embellishment, which you will see. But here we go. Oh, I love it. I just added that little dot of the same mixture. I love this bloom. Now, I wanted to show you something which I'm just crazy about, is this little petal right here. Look how naturally that turned out. I just love it. Okay, so that's on a white background. Let's see what it is on a sort of darker background. Put that underneath. Oh, ooh, oh, that would have been cool too. Wow, cool. Oh my gosh, I just love this mold. Thank you so much, Cherie, for finding it and sharing and letting me know where you got yours. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you next time.